Hello and welcome to some more Factorio. My name is Trismegistus. Starting the stream a bit later than anticipated because for some reason the sprint qualifying at Austria was didn't start till 3:30, which is weird because tomorrow's race starts at 2, so it's like I don't know why it didn't start at 2 as well, but yeah, so I'll be starting late tomorrow as well, so I can watch that. I normally record them, so I don't have to delay the stream or anything, but BBC's not putting them on the radio, just the interwebs. So, Krastorio 2. Let's just check the audio levels. That's all good. Yes, Krastorio 2. So, space exploration has a different mod, not this mod. This is not space exploration. But there's been a big update to space exploration. It's completely reworked it, and people have been chatting about it on Reddit and all that sort of stuff. And a lot of people play Krastorio 2 with space exploration, or I guess the other way around. And as I understand it, as part of like keeping them compatible, because the space exploration has been quite a big change. As part of keeping them compatible, there have been some tweaks to Krastorio 2 as well. Now, I don't know whether this was one of the tweaks as such to keep them in line, but basically, so there's also been a tweak to the the text plates mod. I'm not sure if these are new. I think they're new. They've been added to it. But basically, there's these extra text plates. That's a different mod. I'm not actually using the text plates, I don't think, in this, but I don't think I think I've added it on and I've never used it. But they've also added this, which gives a Mark II substation. So this is a new addition. So the unfortunate thing was literally last stream, I tore down like my basic science, so I don't have anything set up to do these researches. But I think this one uses all of the latest cards, so we can do that. It doesn't. I thought maybe. I say what they appear to have done, or I think it's a team that does Krastorio 2. But what they appear to have done is taken out the alternate. Oh, I forgot to change because this. I mean, they might have changed it, but the environment sounds has to go way down because of the weird, super loud machines. And actually, I think I turned the audio. Yeah, I did. So this needs to go up anyway. Is that too loud on the video? That's probably a bit loud, isn't it? That was me fiddling. That's nothing to do with this. It was just me fiddling about for a different play game, I say. That looks a little better. So they've taken out. I was building this specifically to make electronic components because it's electronic components. So this is chugging away. So it looks like it can do this research. I was electronic components is what we were lacking. Now I had over here a little electronic components build using the alternate recipe because the alternate recipe basically includes lithium. Or not basically, it does. It included lithium, and now that recipe is gone. So you see, all of these machines have lost the recipe. The belt's obviously empty because they're actually being fed. They're being fed up to, the belt production area, but they're actually being fed into this red and blue circuit build that I put together, which is being used by, the S cards. Now, these have obviously sort of ground to a halt a bit because these guys, I can't actually remember what they're called, but those things are using the ECUs, and the ECUs use quite a lot of electronic components, which of course we've kind of run out of. So that's that basically. I'll set these up. I'll set these, going as it were, but it can't do them. No, can't do them because I have some red. I can just they're like 10 cards each, so I could just hand make them. But I think there's some in the chests. It's just the labs you need. I've torn down. But yeah, I think I was boosting this with this one. Was I maybe? Or it's more that because there's a blue one going up there. There we go. So yeah, I was boosting the supply here. So effectively, we've massively run out of electronic components. So we do need this build. It's just that I was designing this build based on the alternate recipe. Now, as it happens, the bit I hadn't done was the lithium, and that now doesn't apply, basically. So you see they've lost the recipe. So the recipe, there was an alternate electronic components recipe. As I understand it from the patch notes, what they've actually done is they've changed these to give you more like glass, basically, and silicon and stuff. So these ratios will be wrong as well. So basically, we're going to have to fix electronic components and then continue the build. But it's not too disastrous because you made lithium out of sand anyway, I think, because it was the chlorine process. So that was what I was going to work on. But it's not like I'm not suddenly, mining a lithium patch that I don't need or anything like that, because that's not how it works. So I still need all the things that are coming in, the oil, the mineral water. Do I need mineral water? I don't think I do I? That might be a difference then. Because this is made from sand. That's made from sand. They're made from sand. So unless these need... No, you see. So actually I don't need the mineral water. So that is different, but it doesn't matter. I could always stick it on a train and send it to where I do need mineral water. Because what I did between streams, I don't think I showed you this, but I set up the oil and the mineral water, and I didn't set up the coal. I think I need, I need coal for the plastic, but I haven't done that bit. But I did the oil and the mineral water, so we don't need the mineral water, but we still do need the oil. But yeah, so this here is the old recipe. I don't think it's different as such. Maybe it is. I don't remember the recipe well enough. I think I just accidentally deleted a power line, didn't I? Yeah. So this is the old recipe, but what I set up before, I think, won't work, basically. Why does it keep losing the calculator? Are you on? Okay. So let's see if we can sort of maths it and see what it says. Yeah, so when I set these up before, they were correct, as it were. So they weren't 100% accurate, but we're now not producing enough glass, and that's because it's the other recipe. If we do it in... No, items is fine. But if we do it in... So in other words, we're not producing enough glass now, but we were when I set it up. So it looks like if I just add one more of these, that'll probably work. So if I just sort of copy and paste this, like that, let's copy and paste that, and then if I sort of, no, let's do it, because actually in terms of, because this is superior belt, isn't it? So we do it in superior belt terms. Can I just blend all these together? Oops. Oh, it's off doing this weird thing again where it changes the maths, basically. Huh, so why is that saying that that's nowhere near enough? Maybe they changed more recipes and it's not the same ratios. So it's 0.483, 2.2. So it's nowhere near enough, is it? Did these not have... Oh, they've not got speeds in. Okay, so we need to put them in. Is it... Because that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to... Oh. What's happened now? Why is that... Oh, it's because it's... Yeah, okay. So if I move it up one... Because I put that in the wrong... Put that other one in the wrong place. Well, not wrong place, but... Okay. Right, let's have another look then, now that I've got speeds in. Because these don't have prods in, do they? Why do they not have prods in? I wondered if it's tweaked some of the recipes as well, because you know I've got prods in there. So it is slightly slow, but is that too much glass? In fact, I need more of these now, don't I? Because that's only going to give me 2.6 belts. I think I was doing it... Oh, no. What do I actually want? Do I want superiors? Or do I want advanced? Because advanced is 4 belts. I think I was using superiors because I didn't have advanced. Let's do it in superior then and see what it does to the numbers. Because we would need like a couple extra. We'd need to redo this as well, wouldn't we? So if I grab, say, this many, you have to redo all those belts, I imagine, as well. Let's have a look, see what it reckons. Numbers-wise, this is. Let it fill it all in. What does this look like in terms of 3.7 superior? But that's fine. I'm happy with that. So this is going to be short then, isn't it? Because it just is basically. I mean, basically we need to produce 1.3 of each because it's the old. Well, the recipe is now is even. 2 of each basically. So this is. So that's 1.37. So that's okay. Yeah, so it's slightly over, which is fine. So I need to balance this because that is 1.2 machines short now, apparently. But what does it do? Did it used to be able to put prods in? That seems a little odd. What does it do with that? So that's half a machine short. Okay. Can we... If we do 2. What happens then? 1.6, so 3 then. How does that suit you? That's not made a lot of difference. Right. No. Okay, I don't understand why that didn't make a lot of difference. Oh, I'm out of speeds. Okay. So I have a feeling it's disappeared the speeds, if that makes sense. It's sort of taken them out. And basically not giving them back to me, if that makes sense. So if that's a speed, that's a speed. Like that it had modules in before, but now it doesn't. So why is that more slow than it was before? I sometimes wonder about this calculator. I mean, we could put more, more beacons on. That wouldn't be too difficult to achieve. Maybe if I just do those 2. I'm going to need... So what does that look like? Oops. 0.23 now. Okay. So maybe if I put some prods in. See what impact that has. 276. What? Yeah, so it is less. So if this is all prods then, is it just a beacons issue rather than a... Well, 153. Okay. So if we do the combination of the 2, whoops. What do we look like there? Okay, so they're both positive. Okay. The difficulty with this is going to be feeding it in. Because that machine... Oh no, that should be okay, because it's only 0.6 belts. How much does this kick out in terms of belts? So it's only 1.4 belts. But it's superior belts, isn't it? In fact, how much input do these actually need? They need 1.3 of each. Okay. So this whole arrangement is going to have to go, isn't it? Because they need more input than that. It's like a belt and a half of each one. Okay. So I'll need to rethink all of the inny-outy business, but that's fine. These guys need half, well, 0.6, so one superior belt should do them. I think that's what that's basically telling me. So if we sort of move this up, got a length of that underground. Absolutely bonkers. So actually that can be direct. So yeah, so hopefully that will sort of balance itself out. Right, so this one then. So presumably... we are low on silicone as well. Okay. Get rid of that. So if I just pop another one in, what does it say about that? Are you happy? Yes, so it's happy with that. Now we just need to get this all balanced. So this is saying 3. Oh, I took some of the speeds out there, didn't I? It's not really doing... It's not doing the calculation properly. So it's 2.6 short. Okay. I think we're going to have to head back to base because I've kind of run out of speeds in particular. Let's just pick all of this up. Is it worth... So I could just put them in... If I put them in a chest, I bet the Spidertron's grabbed a few as well. And we could just sort of leave some here, basically. Where's Spider gone? Yeah, so, I mean, I knew the change was coming, because it's, as I say, it's been the talk of the town, as it were. But I've not been keeping up with it sufficiently to sort of know, you know, exactly what was going to actually happen. Did I ever put... No, I didn't, did I? Just been manually putting them in. Oh, well. Yeah, so I'll hop in, and we will head back. Where are we? We're down here. Okay. And while we're here, we'll also go and look at that. Yeah, because we're going to need like 3 more of these. Is the water coming? Where's the water coming from? Oh, I've not hooked it up yet. Okay. And then probably need a couple more of them as well. Crushers. But yeah, we don't need to worry about this. And then it's plastic we need to do, which was what we had to do last time. But say, I had to fix this recipe. Fix this build because it doesn't quite work. What I did want to do is that needs to be a superior one. These can actually be blues, I think, because it's half and half. But belts don't double, so I can get rid of this as well, because that's all complete cobblers, isn't it? Complete cobblers. But yeah, so I just hooked up the the oil and the water, so should be some pipes basically. Here we go, some oil, and I say the mineral water's not needed, but I could always bring a train down and it gives us extra, extra supply, but it's not like we're running out. It's just, I guess, it's set up and ready to go. Let's put it that way. How are we doing on these? So it's still putting most of the cards in by the looks of things. Because I might try and double it again once we got the whatchamacallits on the go. I might try and double the science again and see how badly that does. I think we're firmly into the territory of needing to kind of massively upgrade everything and probably rework everything. Probably would need to be a... Oh, I don't know if... No, I did that before, didn't I? But I put these in. Apparently this recipe has changed as well. It doesn't output dirty water or something anymore. So I don't know if that's broken anything. I don't think it has. Because of how I set it up. Oh no, it does output dirty water. So I wonder what they meant by that change then. So it's doing all of that business. Okay. So let's go and see. Because I'm going to have to turn like these off. Otherwise I can't put them in my inventory. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Are those blank ones? No, they're military. Let's buy to research. Utility. In fact, don't we need them? Oh, I didn't turn that off, did I? Isn't there another one? What are those? That's space, so we could... Excuse me. We could stick that in as well. Right, so... let's run over and... fiddle about... Oh, I didn't grab the actual labs, did I? Well, I suppose the labs don't actually have to be here. Be on the thing. Oh, I'm full, am I? Okay. Oh, I picked all of them up, did I? Let's not bother them for the time being. What am I looking? I'm looking for the labs. Maybe they're in a filtered chest somewhere. I shouldn't have picked them all up. Should just set a requester, you know. I guess I could, if I empty, if I do that, then new labs are bound to be over here somewhere. In fact, is that them? Here we go. There we go. Those are the ones I'm after. So if we just plop these back again. And, excuse me. And then, I don't know, just sort of chuck some in. That's a bit uneven, isn't it? Put some in there now. Don't know why I've done it this way. Could have just done it with an inserter. Yeah, why am I doing it this way? Why am I doing it this way? That's dumb. So it would need to go... because I took all of this out. It's like, now I've got to put it back in again. So we need... red ones. That will do half and half. So the red ones there. Oops. Green ones there. So blue ones there. There. And then we want... let's take the power off. So they're fine. But that one needs to go... if I do you as near... oh no, it doesn't matter, does it? That's fine. And then that one goes there. Okay, let's put this Power pole's back in. Oh, of course, that's not correct, is it? In fact, I could do near here, didn't I? That's right. That was what I was mentally thinking of. So, put half of them in there. There. So they're now on the belt, basically. That's what I'm trying to get to. So that we can put inserters back in here. Oops. Do these researches. Why are you not doing the research? Oh, it needs basics. Oh, okay. Have I got... I don't think I've got any basics. Crikey. Basic tech cards. I say it only needs a handful. Let's make one of them as well. I'm curious to see what the difference is. So that's space. Oh, it's it's taking about my inventory again. Is that basics? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we got basics. So if we put... Where can we put them? Because there's no rooms on the belt. I'll just hand feed them in there. Oh, of course. It's not even new school labs. It's old school labs. Dear me. So it's these guys I need. In fact, can I get some out of there? So if we take 4 of them then. Wow. Proper old school. Proper old school. In fact, let's just put them here. Blimey. And we want long-handeds to get the reds. And then I'll just hand put them in. There we go. Now that one needs green. Are you going to grab green as well? Yeah, you'll do that one. So I could have handmade the cards, I think, but... So that's concrete. And then, what about you? What are you? Oh, you're basic as well. I mean, these are just being added in, I say, to the text plates thing. I feel like they were already there. Maybe not the gold one. But they've been switched to have a research requirement, maybe? And then uranium. Which you're going to need them. I mean, like I say, I might as well... Oh, that was super quick. Might as well just leave them there in case there's any other fiddling about. These modders, eh? These modders. But yeah, that's it, basically. So that gives us all of that stuff that was added. So I'll just sort of chuck them in. Just in case. And we might as well leave these here now, I suppose. Since, as I say, apparently we're occasionally going to need them. If a modder has a fiddle. Right. So all of my research lab have access to everything now. That's basically where we are. And I was going to have a look, see. Oh, we're not far off. So the singularity's miles off. But the other two aren't that far off. I mean, it is. It's 3,000 tech cards. But you see, we've done far. I think I did. I say, when I was hooking up the oil and stuff, I think it did, you know, it did a test firing. But you see, we're only halfway through. That's sort of what the issue I'm talking about, really. Right, so if I turn this back on, is this going to explode my inventory? What I wanted to see then, so we've got, this is the old school substation, and this is the new school. It's not massively different, is it? I mean, it's two, well, I guess 4 tiles extra. So that versus that. I mean, it's better, but that's not a massive improvement, is it? I thought it might be like double the area. Oh, the wire reach is longer, obviously, as well. That's quite useful. But we've gone from a supply area of 20 by 20 to a supply area of 24 by 24. So it's not massively improved, just 4 extra. I suppose when you're doing all these, it's part of the whole, you know, we use giant machines in these mods thing. So if you're switching to all of these, this is a better coverage. But say that's not, you know, we're not switching from, you know, nothing to everything, as it were. Right, so have we not got any? I might. I might not, because I don't know that I've got the inventory. I could stick some extra ones in here, couldn't I? Could do that. And then I don't have to worry about carrying too much stuff. But yeah, we kind of need them to bring me more. Or do I? When I'm down blue. Yeah, we should wait for a few more modules, I think. A bit surprised they haven't turned up. Is it struggling to make them? No, look. Oh, I bet it can't make them because it's getting virtually no electronic circuits. But at least we've got, you know, some, as it were. Are they not bringing me more? 100 on the way. 100 on the way. Okay. Yeah, okay. They're still on the way. Let's hop in the old Spidey and see if we can meet them. Meet them as they come. Cut down their transit time. Here we go. Nearly there. Oh, there we go. That's your lot. Let's head back over then. Oh well, there's somewhere. I guess I could plop in a train in preparation while we travel. So we could pop that in. Huh, seems misaligned. But anyway, that'll be the train for bringing the electronic components in. Did I rename this station? Yes, I did. We don't have anything on this end. So we could set the bots a job or two to bring them in. The question is where? Because I've hooked them up so that I can take them in to here or, you know, anywhere really. But we've not really done a lot with the rail, the bridges. So I'm wondering if maybe we bring them in here via a bridge across here. So we could maybe put a junction here, maybe. We'll have them dropped off sort of here. And then I can work out whether I need to feed them in, you know, all the way up here or down here or whatever. Probably a bit of everything, really. Yeah, okay, let's do that. That's also a bit different. So I can lay these rails out. Won't be able to do the bridge, but do I want to drop it off there? That seems quite far down. I mean, as it turns out, you know, lithium isn't really going to be a thing anymore, so so the whole hydrogen chlorine business is sort of a non-issue. Yeah, let's put it in there, and then where's the straight bit? Where's the straight bit? There's the straight bit. So put that sort of there, and I'll kind of work out a rail, you know, because it's not covered by any robots, obviously. I guess we could also... Oh, we've arrived. Okay. Right. So let's hop out. And where were we? We were fixing this. So that needs to go. And these need adding on. Is that everything? I think that's everything. So, does that balance? It's 0.3 machines over, so that's okay. And what about this one? We're 1.6 of these down. Okay. So maybe one on the top, one on the bottom. One on the top, one on the bottom. Have you done those? Need to do the modules. Okay. Oh, of course. I need to put that in for it to register the recipe. Okay, so they're both slightly over, so that's okay then. Now, does the whole thing... Is that okay? Yes, right. So, now we're on to the bit that I was expecting to start at the start of the episode. The plastic. I assume we've not got yet. We've not got modules in there. Well, how much does it actually need? It needs 1.3 plastic. And what does this produce? 1.16 plastic. So, let's double it up. Okay. Now it should produce 2.34. Okay, that's good. In order to make plastic... Oh! Huh. Why were we one short? So will one of them just do it? No. Well, I could add another beacon to it, I think, and it'll work fine. We're probably going to have to move this over, or... Because what is this? This needs 1.5 superior belts worth of silicon. Sorry. It needs 2.2 belts of quartz, basically. So there's not... I'm going to have to move it over anyway. And what about these? They need 2.27, so that's fine. Well, I need to hook that one up, but basically this needs to move one tile over so that we can fit an extra belt in. What does it need in terms of input? Oh, of course they won't have recipes now. What about you? What do you need? You need just one belt of coal. Okay. Wait, doesn't it need oil as well? Of course it does. That's the bit we need to really work on. Okay. If I put that there, it's in the way, isn't it? So we'd have to hook up the the coal. So I didn't do that at all. Didn't get time for that. That's quite easy. Okay. So this now needs to be, oops, 3 belts. This. So, because these need to move down 1 to accommodate that. Like that. Oops. Well, I mean, we'll have to see whether this works. It's not the greatest method, the whole cascading splitters thing. Due to some slight quirks in how they've coded it. But so we can sort of give it a go. Oh, I need more on, anyway. And that's missed, isn't it? So, if I... Oops. If I copy... Is this one? No. Oh, missed a splitter there. And then this needs an output. Where would it be? It'd be... Actually, let's just copy that. Like that. You need force right. Okay. I guess we could do that as on for all of them as well. So this one, is it 1 coming in? Or is it 2 it needs? So we need superior belts. Alright, so just 0.6 of a belt. So that one should be fine. Now that one and that one output in somewhere in the region of... Well, it's over a superior belt. Okay. So... if we have you come out there, you come out there... I guess we should really do a 3 to 2, maybe? Like a proper balancer. Like that. And this is basically identical. Well, I'll upgrade it. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. That confused them. That confused them. Bots are all like, what the heck is this idiot doing? So, we're going to have more, excuse me, more things than we've got the room to put in theory. Because how many machines have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh yeah, I put them in there, didn't I? That was idiotic. Why did that? So, put some greens and... Let's get Spider up here. We'll use him as a repository instead. Right. Can you take some of them and then sort of some of all of these, please? And then actually let me pick them up. Oh, I've still got too much. Too much of the green stuff. Okay. And purple. Okay. belts. Whatever. Can I grab? No, it's all okay. Yeah, so, I mean, we could have one input coming in here. You know, I mean, this needs to change anyway, doesn't it? Because I've got more things. But we could have one input coming up this side anyway. So maybe if I arrange them like that, that might give me a little bit more room. I mean, actually, I don't need to do that at all, do I? Because each one doesn't need more than a belt. So I can forget about that. It's just how I do the actual, as it were, balancing on this side. Yeah. So we basically need 2 belts of everything coming up. And then each one. So for starters, it's going to need to be one further out. So each one's going to do one of those. So we need 1, 2, 3. So if that's always there, and that's always there, then we can just sort of... Oh no, we need double undergrounds. Because that then goes underneath each time. And I mean, it doesn't need to for that one. That's actually a bit neater than the one I had before. In fact, is that right? They need... Yeah, they don't even need a 1/10 of a belt, each one. So that then comes up there. So if we copy that bit, put it there. We just need to add those undergrounds on. Copy it again. Oh. So for the final one, this can all just go. Not sure why I'm so... Emmy. Excuse me for that. Oops. So that one to there. That one to there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Because we've got 14 machines. Yes. Excellent. So this needs to be a 7-to-4 balancer now. Rather than whatever it was before, 5-to-4, was it? I don't know why I've not upgraded the book, but there you go. 7-to-4, there we go. And then looks like that. That one. Get those. Oops, those in. Great. That again. Oh, guess we've run out of bits. Oh, it's misspelled there. Okay, so this one connects to that one. And oops. This one is here, so we need a single belt of stone. Where is it? There it is. Got that in the wrong place. That's alright. We can do that. So that's the belt of stone that's coming in as the input. Now that's the output from there. Then these guys need... I think this is just one again, isn't it? Oh, of course. Of course. Just grab that back out on that one. There. Okay. So how much did you need? So it needs water as well. So we could quickly hook that up. But it does need 1.1 belts of stone, apparently now. Even though I'm pretty sure it's only said... No, it's 1.1. Okay, so these actually need to be 2. Like that. So this needs to be a... double belt. Double belt. Oh. Gotta have a double belt. Yeah. Okay. Assuming Spider's got some of them. So yeah, let's go and see if we can hook the water up as well then. I thought I put the water... Oh, I did. I just didn't hook up. I didn't hook it up to here. That's fine. Probably going to have to move it anyway now. Yeah, it's in the wrong place. So can I put that there? No, not quite. There. Oops. Oh, it's on the water. It's on the water. Oh my. That. So that gets water down to them. We're feeling we're probably going to end up needing more water, as I say. We might have to put some steel pipes in or something like that, but... So those all got priority. These should have priority inputs as well. Yep. But yeah, so we need 2 stone coming up. Oh, I don't know where it is. Where is it? Up here. Whoops. So if we put it... if we put it kind of there, so it's just slightly too wrong, slightly too long. So apologies. For my voice. Feels like I need a really big cough, you know. Right. So this is going to be plastic coming in. Looks like we're going to have to restock at some point. So, oh, it was 2 machines, isn't it? So we can just copy up. Wasn't this 2? No. Let's just do a new one then. So say that coming out there, that coming out there. balance the two up. Right, has Spider got anything? You going to be able to do these for me? Right. Let's have a look and see. So everything's positive, so that's good. Some of them are quite positive. As in they've got a lot too much. This needs one superior belt. Looks like it has got loads of... How much superior have you got on you? Where are you going? Stop running away from me. Oh, so it's got miners as well. Okay. Almost like I was prepared for this very eventuality. If I put that in there. There we go. That makes me feel a bit happier. So I've only got 200 miners. Have I got some? I've got some, so it's 300. But we're almost out of purple belt between us. Right, so we need... This needs to be purple belt, doesn't it? Basically. So we don't need a... We don't need blue, we need purple, but we only need 3 belts of it. So this needs to be... Right. Oops, that's the wrong way around. Alright. It's a bit difficult to tell because of the speed of the arrows. It's difficult to see what it is. Yeah, but this basically needs to be... So we don't want to... No, I've done that wrong. No. Oh, they're going alternate directions. I've messed that right up. I messed it right up. There we go. So that should be there. Correct. That. There. Of course it won't let me do that because it's... In fact, let's put the actual balancer in first. So we need 4 to 3. I mean, this isn't going to supply 4 superior belts. I don't think. Will this work on these? Yeah, so it's only doing 1.2 superior belts worth. So this train's going to have to be doing a job anyway. We could set the priorities on these to refer local patch. How am I integrating that? So refer the local... Oh no, input priority. Input priority, right. So this is that one, so that has to be left. And then I've got just that one, isn't it? Right. Oh, so it's this one. The heck have I done there? Because I'm blending. This one doesn't have a train based out thing. I've messed this up somehow. Because there should be one here, basically. And then, so if that one is feeding into the bottom, that one should be feeding into this one here. So this shouldn't be here. It should be that one. that. Preferring the local. No. Preferring the local patch. And then this one should be this one. I don't know why the heck I've done it like this. Oops. Just picked up the blooming thingy. It was in the way. Where the heck has it gone? Oh, it's companion train. There we go. You're going to take some wood. Wait, why have you done that? You little weirdo. Right, yes, so that one goes to the bottom one and blends in, but has a preference for the patch. That one goes to the third from the bottom one and prefers the patch. This one and prefers the patch. Now this one, get the way, should be, what am I left with? This one here. Why have I arranged it like this? In fact, can't this go all the way? Yeah, that features all the way. Why the heck have I done it like that? Let's just make sure it's all upgraded now. Yeah, that we've not missed any things. But yeah, this train is going to have to be... In fact, we're probably going to need multiple trains. But we've now got a 4-to-3 balancer situation. One of those dastardly 4-to-3 balancer situations. Put that there. Okay. Have that. Go across there. I made that painful, didn't I? Wowzer. Ugh. Right. I guess I need to get rid of... What's this telling me? Oh, this is the new plates, isn't it? So I've not used them, but whatever. Okay. If we hop in here... Because I only need... like one superior belt of coal. So we can probably at least put that physically in place. Let's not go... Let's do it like next to this one. See if I can avoid the biters. I was going to put a train in, and I probably eventually will need to, but for the time being, let's just run along a long belt if we can. Ah, so some biters in the way. Ah, but then this patch is here, isn't it? So we basically need one superior belt coming out. Ah. Where's it gone? So maybe if it comes across here, it's probably more efficient or easier to blooming underground it all the way. Because that underground's so big. Okay, that's probably a bad place. Probably gonna have to get rid of this patch, aren't I? Yeah, I could have them. No, it's probably easy. Yeah, better. Can I go up there? Yeah, that'll do. So gonna need a lot of superior belt. Tidy that up. Right, so let's pop down there. See if we can't put some miners on at the very least. And see what they tell us we can actually get out of the patch. Hopefully, just because the sort of size of it and... why did I get that? Smelting and mining. There we go. So... Let's do it with a basic and upgrade the machines. So these guys are almost going to be away. So if I turn this on, I really just want them to nibble the edge. I don't want to take out the entire patch. It's more so that they don't wander over. I just want them to take out that nest. There we go. Wow, that was loud. Oh, of course I need to upgrade it again, don't I? So this needs to become that. I guess we could try with green belt. Because it's sort of a 4-to-1 situation. So it should be okay. You off. Hop out. So 4-to-1. Have I not got any green splitters? There we go. And then a purple one. Have we got a purple one? Yep. Oops. Okay, now, what are you telling me? So 2 superior belts, so that should be okay for a little while. And we can actually get up. Oh, it's not running because this weird thing with power poles. I mean, I could run it up as 2 green belts and then actually merge it at the top, but that's like even more belt, if that makes sense. Okay. So how much purple would I actually need? So I'm short by about 1,000 purple belt. Crikey. Right. I don't know why I follow the... I don't know why I'm following the path, because that won't work. But yeah, this needs to go to some other stone stops. Which it should be okay to do, because stone's not that heavily used on the bus. So the previous one's set up. I think it did show me one extra patch as well down here somewhere. It wasn't a big one though. Where was it? Wasn't there another one? No. Okay. So, we can assume coal is coming in. Do we want to pop back and see about getting some more stuff? So, how far off am I? Let's sort of empty this guy out. So, we're going to need a bunch of pipes. Inserters. I guess we could keep them for now. If I put those in there. So how much belt have I got? So I could put those in, couldn't I? Let's let it carry modules, I think. So if I turn that on, what does it do? I guess blue belt's from where I've upgraded it, basically. Oh, it is, isn't it? The station was blue. But yeah, this guy is going to have to go sort of back and forth. Now, what's he actually got in it? We could set that up quickly. Oh, I'm going to the wrong one. That's the one taking it out. We got fuel. Right, so we can have it go. Because how many stone loads have I got? I've got 2. Because it could visit both. But I kind of suspect we're going to need another train, basically, because of the lag time. It might be okay. Let's pop it on auto. Yeah, because these are max chests. And they're being all sort of funneled down. So we may need another train, maybe not. Okay, so that's all of that. Do I want to start messing about with the oil stuff? Or do we want to nip back and get more belt first? I mean, I could send this guy back. If I have it request like 1,000 of those and say 50 of them, 50 of them. I think I already gave it 50, didn't I? Yeah. We'll take them out. 1,000 will fit in. Yeah, let's have it go and do that for us. It's got pipe though. Yeah. Okay. So let's have him. Oh, I've got it on twice for some reason. Let's have old Spidey act like a bit of a pack mule. Does it have, before you go... You're running away, you're running away, you're running away. Come back. Does it have the logistics requests turned on? First on auto, yes. Yes it does, okay. Because it wouldn't be very good if I sent it all the way over there, and then when it arrived, it turned out it's not going to pick anything up because the logistics weren't set. Okay. Oil and etc. So, I guess we need to be using advanced chemical plants. How much room have I kind of left here? Plenty, basically. So if I sort of do that, and then that, and then a couple over just to be sure. Oh, these haven't got power piles on them. Right, so this I need to crack light oil to petroleum, and then need another one, or several other ones, doing heavy oil to light. And that's it, except for, so you need some beacons on. Now, could I have that? So if that was just like a pipe connection. Oh no, of course I need water as well, don't I? Yeah, but that can be connected to there. And then the water can go up the middle. Did I not? I didn't turn these around, did I? Because I don't think there's a advanced finery, is there? Chemical plant. Because there's the fuel refinery, but not an advanced... No, so it's still the oil refinery, which I don't have. I've forgotten to bring them with me. Okay. Put the water up. Both of these. Because we're going to need a bunch, basically. That's sort of what I'm... You know, where we're going. Because we want to convert everything into petroleum. From the oil. Oh. I'll just give each of these its own, you know, pump, basically, I think. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 of those. Might actually be too far. We need you know, high level things, because so we need I'm sure we need more than one machine doing it. Right, where did they go? So you there, you there. Right. Where's me? There it is. Turbine. Oh, you can't go on water, can't you? Let's see about that. Right. That's at least getting them water. I mean, we could put the refineries in. If I just do... So there is no advanced I mean, I could use... It might be easier and safer, actually, to use, you know, or coal. But let's just, you know, let's just use the oil since I already hooked up the situation. So, we probably need a bit of room. In fact, yeah, let's do them like that. And then, in fact, I might use some of these, see what these are like with. Because you have to put them closer though, don't you? In fact, so close that it might be a bit painful. Yeah, so let's just go with standard bacons, which I obviously don't have enough of, because I'm not smart enough to have pre-thought that out. How's Spidey doing with his loading up? Looks like they're still bringing in stuff. Well, it's not far off though. 30, and there's 30 on the way. And there we are. So if we bring you back, we can send you on another round trip, maybe even carrying us, but another round trip. So if you have you go down there, up there, across there, to there, do that bit, and there. We'll need to do another round trip to get these, basically. So I can't. Can I hand build one? No, I can't hand build one. Not got any stone brick. So basically, we need loads of these regular bacons. loads of them. So, like, let's get 30. And we need these. Let's just get 20 to be sure. But yeah, I mean the maths is always weird anyway with these, but because what we intend, I mean, basically we'll have the regular whatchamacallit coming out, and we'll just sort of hook it in. This will be the extra flow. I probably need some pumps, I guess, then, don't I? They'll go into there because it's only 2 machines. And then the light we need to hook up to this one. So coming round from there, and the heavy to that one. We basically need more processing than we have material, basically. So do that. You know, so that there's never a backup. We don't want material backing up. We always want to burn through everything. We'd rather have machines idle than, you know, the whole system backed up. So spiders just coming in. Excellent. I could put some of what I've got there, which is not a lot. Put these powers on. So I don't know how many we're going to need. That's the bit I sort of want it to calculate, but I think it struggles to do, basically. It's going to be quite a few, I think. So as well. Even everything up. Oops. Is that, I think, will that hit it? No. So it's just one too far. Okay, how are we doing? Spider's doing a wonderful job. Filling in belts. Excellent, excellent. And I can never remember what way round these are. I could have a look at the other build, I guess. So the heavy is on the... In fact, if I just copy that, can I put it there? Yeah, there we go. So now I know which is which. So we could have heavy coming out of here. Oops. That might be better with a pump there. Did I make those pumps? I don't think I did I? Where did they go? Oh, I was using steel pumps, wasn't I? Let's make a few pumps. Because we don't want any smarts on this. We just to say want it to absolutely smash through the... So heavy is the bottom one. So it's that one. So that's already in the wrong position. Excellent. So that. And then that bit. No, that's wrong. And then these two can just go down, but which is which? Which is which? So if we do that one as the light, so the inside one is the light. Oops, the light. That. There. So then that one. Okay. So then this must be petroleum on here. Oops, don't know why I did that. Oh, I did it again. There we go. Oh, looks like spiders here. And then this is the petroleum. Coming out of here. So, what have you got? You got some random... Where have you picked them up from? Okay. So yeah, do I want to send you back? We might as well go with it, because there's not really any point sending it alone. Oh, it ran out, I guess. Yeah, it's run out of Superior. Okay. Might have to improvise with just, you know, green stuff then. I guess I'm not making stations in the thing. Okay. Because I can't lay the track down. No, it doesn't sort of convert it to... so what I want, I basically want a junction like that. Maybe I can use the... signals as like indicator of where things need to be. Interesting idea. That looks about right, doesn't it? So if I then copy... Oops. If I then copy that... And then... because we can actually build this on land, the bridge stuff. But actually, I think I probably want to landfill that rather than... We can have regular rail. No? Oh, of course it won't let me do it until it's landfilled. But yeah, regular rail there, and then this can be where we get the... We switch to... that. So we want to go there, there, and then sort of turn this. That's right, no need to kill the fish. Oops. No, you're not. You don't like that? You never like that rail. Auto rail thing. Okay, so if I then copy that. Okay. I don't actually think I need it to be powered, do I? But that's fine. Cool, so that's that there. Can I put roboports? Oh, we're here. Okay. We are here. So you're requesting 1,000. Are you going to get 1,000? You're going to get 500. Okay. Although I'm getting 500 as well. Okay. Is it bringing? Yes, it's brought me the Royal Refineries. Do I need more than that? I don't know. What about these? You see, I've tapped all of them out because, you know, this won't be making any use. It's a tiny little trickle. I mean, we could go and convert this back to the old recipe because it's getting. In fact, let's go and do that actually. It's getting the inputs. It's just, you know, I set them up. Oh. Oh, it doesn't need this lithium, basically, but everything else is the same. So we could kill off the lithium, really. I don't know if I've just misunderstood something or something, because lithium now seems to be... It's just batteries, basically, which seems a bit thin. Doesn't seem to sort of quite, make sense that it's just that. Okay, how are we doing? So I wanted loads of bacons as well. Have you brought me them? Yeah. I didn't actually check how many I'd blueprinted. Ooh, we might need some more of them then. We can always try with the other ones as well. Pipe. If I put some pipe in you, are you happy with that? Cool. Okay, so let's fill them out with this then. So this needs to be the old recipe. So because the implication was that it was like a recipe change thing in the advanced furnace. It was meant to essentially compensate for the removal of lithium from the recipe. That seemed to be what it was saying. But it didn't seem to quite add up when I looked at it. But yeah, so that's more... I mean, these are obviously, like, in terms of a build, it's not built for doing... it's built for the alternate recipe rather than this one. Because what does it need in terms of what we're trying to feed it? We're trying to feed it with fast transport belt. So it would need more than that anyway. Because I'm doing half red transport belts. Why is this one not even doing anything? Oh! How was that even hooked up before? It wasn't, was it? Because this doesn't have access to... Even when it was an underground, this doesn't have access. So I might as well kill this off, because I can't... I'm not really feeding it the stuff anyway, so I might as well just get rid of that. Yeah, see, there's not enough stuff coming in. So it's one... Yeah, it says one fast transport belt, so... The fact that I'm taking half a belt... It's like a quarter of a belt that I'm feeding it, and it needs half. It needs a full. So it would need to go up to, like, superior belt, I guess. In which case, if we just chop this one off as well. Oh. So what's the point in having it here? What is the point? No. What is the point? Okay, so it's now down to 3/4 of a fast transport belt. So if we would take it to blue, take this all the way to sort of superior or advanced or something, then maybe we could feed it. But we would probably need to upgrade the thing. It is backing up though. Anyway, let's ignore that because we want the belt for doing what we're doing, not this. Right, so let's head back. In fact, let's just go straight across. If there's anything missed, that's fine. In fact, let's avoid the panels. Right, there we go. Down to there. But yes, this is I say it's sort of built for thing. I guess now that I'm gone, we could upgrade it. To blue at least, maybe. I'm not really using blue, so. But yeah, you see this is running out of plastic anyway. In fact, why is it running out of plastic? That plastic seems very pathetic. Is it going in something else? Oh, that's not. Why is there no plastic on that lane? Oh, because it's all going up there. Oh, of course, the old... Yeah. Low density structures are eating it all. I mean, this could certainly go up, couldn't it? Because these aren't actually even filling about. Okay. So maybe if we blew this. Oh yeah, I've got my chaotic evil balancing. Forgot about that. Right. It's eating everything. Okay. And this one as well. 2 there. That one. That needs to be blue as well. And how far back are we going? To there. Where's that actually being fed from originally then? Because this one comes up here. Oh, I see. It's because... Oh, Mikey. Blimey. We'll leave that chaos to be chaotic, because I think we've just arrived. Bonjour. Right then. So, let's see if we can't fill some of this in. You didn't finish off all that you were doing here, so let's see if you can't finish this off. Right then. Now. Modules in there. Here. Here. Okay, and now we're getting it to try and see if it'll work. We want it on items per minute. So according to this, it's down by 20, down by 3 of them. But I don't. You see, I never know what it's referring to. I mean, basically, this needs 94,000. Would seconds be easier to understand? So 1568 per second. This pumps out, if it's fully utilised, 540. This pumps out... Oh, I haven't set the recipe. That's probably confused it. So I just want to massively overproduce it. I'm not fussed about perfect ratios and all this sort of stuff. So we want, say, 1600. What do we get out of here? 560. And then we would get an additional 550. So together they're not quite enough. If we... Well, we'll double this up. Just because. But this needs to be bigger. If I take a chunk out of the middle, maybe. Does that line up? Nope. That one? Nope. That one? Yeah. That one? I mean, they're unevenly, you know, boosted as well, I think. Yeah, there's a range of effects. Dang, I did need more beacons. Yeah. Can I hand make the missing ones? Well, I can make 10. Well, that should be enough. Ish. Because I do need a couple more. So that's 2, 4. I think that's perfect then, isn't it? Yeah, the number of effect sources is all over the place. Which is probably confusing it a little. In fact, why have I even bothered doing that? Why don't I make... Because these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the problem. See, I don't quite know why I've done that. So I can take that out. Simply if we shift it one up, we'll get an even number of hits, or equal, 13. There we go. So I don't quite know why I didn't do that in the first place. Oh, I've not built them yet, have I? Right, okay. Let's see what we're doing. So, I probably need at least one more of these anyway. What comes out of there? Why is that like that? So that's the heavy. That's water. That's the light. With that light. Could probably do with a pump then. Make sure it gets forced up. You know, it doesn't backflow basically. Okay, what are the numbers like now then? Oh, I don't. We put them in. One more. What did spiders? A spider got anything useful? Right. That's all that done. So this then now... This is saying it's going to produce 873 petroleum. And... So it produces 400 heavy oil. Oh, that consumes 1,500. So that's too much. Don't really need to bother with that. Second one. I guess I'm forgetting that these have a... Because they have like a base crafting speed of like 8 or something silly. So that's now consuming 784. And this is only producing 400. In fact, let's put it back. Because we're probably going to have to extend that. But it's also producing 714 light. And this will consume 1100. So 2 is definitely needed that for that one. That means all of that is converted into petroleum. It's just not in the numbers it seems to say. So in theory, this might produce... You see, it's when it does that sort of thing, that's... I get confused. I think that's... No, I don't know what that's saying, but... Numbers-wise, basically the point is, this produces 800 petroleum. Well, these need 1600, right? So it's half of what it needs. So it's producing 800. And then in these recipes, 40 gets converted to 30. So 400 gets converted to 300. So we've actually got 1,000 light. And in this recipe, 30 light gets converted to 20 petroleum. So 1,000 light, quick math, gets converted to 650 petroleum. So it's only producing, using very approximate numbers, 1,400 petroleum. And these needed 1,600. But this is way over what I need. This would be producing 2.4... What? 2.4? What? Well, it's double what I need, which means I could have got rid of one. Oh, no, it isn't, because it needs 1.3. Yeah, so I do need... I could have just stuck another beacon on, couldn't I? And that would probably have done it. But yeah, these are producing way over what I need. The key point is that this setup, and I don't need this second one then, because that's going to eat... Oh. On its own, that will eat 800, very nearly 800. 784, and it's only producing 400. So yeah, I don't need that second one then. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, it's a suck it and see job, basically. We'll find out whether it works or not. The hard way. As with a lot of my builds. Maybe I just use... look everything up. Oh, they've not got... Oh, pausing. I think it's just lacking power. Well, I need to hook up the oil, obviously, but it's just sort of lacking power now. We'll see what mess I've created. Right. Are you not connected? No, you're not, are you? That's not connected either. Nor is this. Blimey. Oh, this one's not got an output. Okay. So they're doing the grindy thing, the crushy thing. Oh, cracking. Oh, hello, gentlemen scientists. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome all. Raid. Yeah, indeed. How goes space exploration? And welcome all. Hello, hello. I'm busy trying to make electronic components. They tweaked Why is that backed up? They tweaked Krastorio 2, I think, because they changed to space exploration to make it all balanced, and then they basically seem to have gotten rid of the lithium recipe, the alternate lithium recipe. Seems to be running. Have you? Oh, of course I've not hooked the oil up. That's why it's not making circuits. Right. So where is the oil? The oil is there. And coming in there. And whatever mess I've made here. So this one's oil. And that one's oil. So these need to actually be... I don't think I've done the water either. Why is there no power? Right, so, yes, hooking up the water. I know TK2 had changes to adapt to new SE version, but the base mod also got changed? Or is it unrelated? I think it's I don't know enough about Krastorio, space exploration and particularly the changes that were made in order to comment. But basically, there used to be an alternate recipe for making electronic circuits that involved lithium, and the ratios were better. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you played it through, but basically that recipe appears to have gone. Now it could have been that change was made a while ago and I didn't update it or something. I don't know, but wait, did I hook up the right one? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, there is now basically only the single recipe for making electronic circuits. Oh, I had a pipe. Yeah. I wonder if Spider's got any. Okay, might not be recent. Yeah, as I say, I sort of I mean, what it didn't the like patch notes didn't really sort of explain it properly, but basically the advanced furnace recipes have been changed apparently to I think to achieve the same effect. So rather than, because that's the advanced. Have I got any? I don't think I've got any electric furnaces. No, I've not got any on me. But I think these ratios are now way better. I think that's the idea. Rather than have a second lithium recipe. But whether that's related to space exploration or not, I don't actually know. Are you playing... Have you updated, or are you sort of cracking on with where you were, as it were? 0.5. Because I noticed people saying on the forum, I hadn't really realised space exploration was like that big, but they're saying they've got like 400 hours in it and stuff, and it was like, I didn't know it was that big an overhaul. Oh, did these not get updated? I bet it's not gotten. Oh well, doesn't really matter, but where's me oil? Here it is. But yeah, that's why. So there's mineral water coming in, and that you use that to make lithium before that change. And now I don't need it, so I've where are we going? Over to here. So I changed that one. But nothing else in the base seems to have broken, so I don't think it's anything else. And this build was a build in progress for me. It wasn't, it was not like I lost progress. No, the end games are not updating this playthrough. On my current playthrough, it's at 21 days already, so I bet 500 hours. Wow. Okay, try and run. Yes, thank you again for the raid. You've raided me a few times actually. It's very much appreciated. Thank you, and welcome to everyone. In case you're sort of new to this, I'm actually end game with Krastorio 2. So I do actually have the Krastorio 2 extended installed. Oh, it looks like it's finished the test fire. Was it doing a test fire? No, it wasn't, was it? It was still waiting for science cards. But it does all right, cheers, man. It does a like a binary style, you know, two powers, power of 2 increase. So we've done 5 test fires, so we're on number 6, and I think by the end of it, it's like 500,000 tech cards for the thing. So effectively, it's a way of like giving you a reason to do a mega base in Krastorio 2. I'm probably not gonna really bother doing that once I've got all this sorted out. Today's stream is basically I'm putting in electronic circuits because you need an insane number of electronic circuits. Shouldn't they all be... Oh, those aren't filled in. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do today. It's mostly because I sort of started it last week and I just want to finish it off, really. And they changed the recipe. But once we've got electronic circuits, I'll probably just end up like running the base, you know, overnight or something to get it to do the tech cards. I was thinking about doubling science again. I'm producing about 1,500 science a minute. I think I might double that again, maybe. I don't know if I get time to do that today, but yeah. So this series is me playing this through. I've got about 3,000 hours in the game nearly now, but most of it, if not all of it, is vanilla. And this is the first sort of overhaul mod I've tried. I basically kept just playing the vanilla game over and over again because I really enjoy it. But yeah, I sort of didn't want it to get stale or too old, sort of thing. So tried to play this about 18 months ago, and what am I looking for? I guess we should use a steel pump just in case. Didn't quite get on with it, and so I tried it again, and the thing that's really helped this time is basically turning off biters. I mean, they're here, as you can see, but they're on passive. Okay, why are you not running? Because you're full of light oil. Is that because I've messed up a connection? Oh, I have. Look, there's no underground there. These should all be stuttery because... Oh, why is that not running? You're not connected. Oh, I didn't put those back in. So what I'm actually intending to do next week is probably start Angels, maybe? Or Bobs. I'm not going to do both together. I'll probably do the same thing of putting the biters on passive. Unfortunately, I also have these guys, the companion drones. There's a weird quirk in that, so I'm going to show you. It'll be very loud because I haven't got the thing setting. But if you put them on attack mode, then they kill the biters, and the biters don't react. So you see, they're not doing anything. If I was to shoot them, we'd get swarmed. But it means you can just turn them on and clear the biters out. So the biters are literally redundant. And they have absolutely no purpose. Yeah, so these should be stuttery because there's more. They can process more than is being produced because that's what I want. Because I want it all converting into petroleum. Look at the speed of that. And this is stuffed. These lines are all full. Are we producing it? We are. Super. Now, why are you not? Why are you overly... Oh, okay. What? Why is this one? Have I got the wrong balance right? Oh no, that one's full now as well. Maybe this balance is not very good. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Huh. Oh, they've only got green. I remember now. I ran out, so I quickly put them in. So we need to upgrade then. So that's one problem. Do they output? Says that. So in terms of superior belt, should only be a quarter of a belt's worth. Why is it backed up then? Because altogether these shouldn't even produce 4 superior belts. So it's 3.7. And yet it's backed up. That's a bit weird. Maybe we should just put a couple of balancers on just to help it along. But that shouldn't be happening. Maybe do that. How strange. Anyway, point is, this train is full, is nearly full, is full. Excellent. That's what we want. Okay. Now, your job will be to go... I haven't put the station on at the other end. So it needs to load... yeah, I haven't put it on, have I? Okay, so it needs to load until full. We better put a little bit of fuel in. If I've got some. Okay. Auto. Okay. So we need to head back and give this somewhere to drop these electronic circuits off. Why are you not getting what you need? Is this just not enough? That's stuffed. Okay. Huh. Oh, I've not got a... There should be one of these here as well. That's a bit better. Yeah, and that one kind of should be stuttering. Doesn't actually seem to be putting out as much as I was expecting. Oh, what's that saying? Oh yeah, of course that's the station. It says 1.3 belts worth. Okay. Right then, so let's hop back into Spidey. Get it to Ferrier's home. So it's a bus space at the moment, just because that's sort of how I'm most comfortable with building. I say I played came through an almost silly amount of time, so I tend to go with a bus because it's just easiest. It's worked quite well. I mean, it's not... I've ended up with lots of backwards facing lanes and all sorts of stuff like that. In fact, how's that plastic doing? Over here. No, over here. So yeah, it's not only plastic getting down there, is there? Because it's being eaten by low density structures. Yeah, I'd kind of need to start off basing stuff, essentially. I'm not... We'd probably need to go for more like a factory, individual factory approach, I think. Oh, did I not upgrade that to blue? Hmm. That won't be helping then. Right. Did I do you to blue? Yes, I did. I wonder if we've actually got... Oh, I mean, it's backed up with crude. And petroleum stuffed, so we could actually probably add some more labs on. But say, because it gives you the like upgraded machines, I should really be almost completely refactoring the base. If not, as I say, off-basing a lot of stuff and bringing it in by train. Because I mean, I haven't even... These are just, you know, I mean, still using steel furnaces for bricks and stuff. You know, I've only added in this not long ago, and now that it's not doing, doesn't need to do lithium. It's not, you know. But yeah, I could certainly add something here to do more plastic. But it'd probably be better to put in a advanced chemical lab or two, because they're like, I think it's 4 times crafting speed or something. It's a bit silly. Okay. Right, so what were we going to do? What was I going to do? I mean, I don't need all these extra beacons and stuff that I requested before, so we could chop them off. Oops, let's take that down to 10 then. Where are the bacons? There's the bacons. Take that down to 10. And... I guess... if I make that 500... Okay. Yeah, but we need to fill this in. I don't think Spider can walk on that, can it? But I haven't got a... Have you got a station? Oh, you have. Okay. Let's head over there then. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let's put that in. So I can call that unload. Now that we've got a station to do that, we can get this to empty. Obviously it can't get here yet. So I don't think Spider can walk on the bridge tiles. Have I got boats in this game? I can't remember whether I put that on. I don't think I did. No, I haven't, have I? Okay. I mean, I haven't even used any, like, nuclear locomotives or anything. Can you walk on the rail? No, you can't, can you? Well, hopefully they'll fill it all in. Because they have quite a large range. No? Okay. Let's go around the other side then. In fact, have you got any rail on you? You got normal rail. Okay. Let's order up some more bridge then. Why have they not put them in? Have I not got any? I have got them. Yeah. Why do I not put them in? Right. 700 now. Cool, okay. I can hop in a train, can't I? Why don't I do that instead? Let's get one of them. Akira DK, nice about base you got there, mate. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. It's sort of a bus base, basically, but a bus for Krastorio 2 made by someone who's playing it for the first time. So I've got like way too much of some things and not enough of others and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I mean, this is sort of generally how I do buses. They tend to be very long and thin, and I sort of pull things off. I know people tend to do like make everything areas and stuff like that. This is as close as I get, which is basically spaghetti chaos. But this is like all of the, well, it's not all of the production machines. It's the production machines before, what should we call it, immersium. You know that feeling with too much of something and not enough of another? Yeah. Actually, let's have a quick look. How are you doing? No, it's still loading in those. Right, so has it brought me a train? Yes, it has. Has it got me full? Yes, it has. Right. So let's hop in a train. That's a left-hand drive system because I'm in the UK and I have tried to do right-hand drive and just failed miserably. Why? Oh, there we go. Not because I think it's a bad system or anything, it's just I can't get my head around doing right-hand drive signals. But yeah, it turns out, I mean, if I'd known electronic components were going to be like the big thing, I'd have set up, set up proper production for them earlier, but I was making do with a single lane of electronic components and it's nowhere near enough. Because basically it turns out everything uses them. It's like I thought machine cores would be quite important, and they kind of weren't really, so I've got them on the bus. In fact, there's loads of them, and they're virtually not used. I'm not actually sure why. I mean, it did say I was being dumb basically, but I'm not sure why I installed the Factorio extended because it was obvious what it was. So I'm not interested in making a Krastorio 2 megabase basically, and yet that's what it's intended for. So that was entirely my fault. Have we got all of them? Yeah, we got. Let's hop back in then. I assume you've played through a few times then, if you know the pain of not enough stuff. Don't know if you're also, I don't know if you came by the GMS stream, but I know they've been working on a SpaceX build. Now, is this signalled right? Yeah. Woo. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so in theory, we've got a train barreling towards us that wants to drop off electronic circuits. Hopefully. It won't be able to, because it's got no unload. Playing space exploration at the moment. Is it just SpaceX? There was someone popped in the stream the was it last week or the week before? I can't remember, in my stream. And they were doing Krastorio 2, SpaceX, 248K, and something else. What was the other thing? I can't remember what it was, but they basically had 4 of the big overhaul mods all on the same map. And they'd never launched a rocket, so they'd sort of launched straight into. Apologies if you hear, I'm not meaning this in a bad way. I was just blown away by it. They'd gone straight into a fully overhauled, like ridiculously overhaul modded version of the game, just from from basically never playing it before. I think they'd watched a lot of streams though. But right, what am I looking for? I'm looking for my unloaders. We need that one to get me what I'm after. What I'm looking for? Fueling. And I guess, yeah, let's go with that one. That is the reason why some people call Factorio Refactorio. Yeah, it's very good. It's like a marathon pack and a half. Yeah, as I say, I was sort of blown away by it. I was like, that's an enormous amount of work they've given themselves. Which, I mean, that's not. I mean, it sounded, interesting stuff. It's just to say, it was sort of like, I'd recommend playing through the game first, sort of thing. Normally, I think before, even if you just play it through once, and then you go for all the overhauls, but to go straight into it was quite a job, I think. If we put that there, and I'll bring fuel in. We then want some of these jobbies. Why is that not working? Wait, have I put it in the wrong place? Oh, I would need... Do I want chest? Am I doing chest? What am I doing? Because I'm doing... I need double. I always forget this with loaders. I'm not sort of... No? You're not working? You're not going to do that? Why is that not working? Oh, I'll just use blooming inserters. Should have some superiors somewhere. Something about loaders not being able to take off trains if... Oh, can they not? Oh, right, okay. I've seen people here have over 2,000 space fiction alone. I don't want to know how long it would take to play through all the big overall mods at one time. Yeah, so it's like... I don't think they had Bob's Angels either. I don't think they'd gone quite that far. But then as I understand 248K, because I did very briefly sort of start that, if you play that in the overhaul mode, which I assume they're not doing because I think they probably have compatibility issues, but if you do that in overhaul, it actually has sort of very similar, elements to like Angels processing and stuff. I think Manilos can load, unload from trains, but not deadlocks loaders. Oh, right, okay. And welcome, Bad Touch. That's that's the username. No, Krastorio loaders. Ah, right, okay. It's right. I mean, so I don't think I'm actually making superiors, but I can just do a few of them if it struggles. In fact, I could probably do more chests because I am intending to have quite a lot of output from this. So if I do that as a balancer, So have I got 6 to 1? So we put that like that. Oh, of course it's still yellow. There we go. Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of the builds are still just like basically inserters, because I say having played it through quite a lot, and inserters like just working like inserters. It took me a while to really even start to use loaders. It's not like I don't naturally go for them, if you see what I mean. I don't sort of put them on automatically. It's taken a little while to even, I say, start to use them. Right, so the question here is, where do I actually want these to go? Because we need to feed them in, I think, fairly early as well. There you go, you see, so I've got 2 lanes of... I mean, I added these because I was anticipating boosting up the lithium. So this is still pretty full, isn't it, here? There should be one... So that's okay-ish. There. Where does it actually start to run out? Ah, here we go. So it sort of becomes problematic here. And I guess that's because, yeah, this is the ECUs. Okay. Although it's actually low density structures that's struggling now. Okay, so if I was to feed something in here... Oh, it's way up there, isn't it? So maybe if I just convert this... where do I want to put that? So if I put it here... Is that going to work? This is an awful lot of superior belt. Where am I going with that? It needs to come here. And we need to go... I guess I need a balancer. Avoid the trains unloading too evenly. Which is a bit of my SE save game, but I'm so freaking tired today. Right. There's nothing wrong with taking breaks. I would never recommend you sort of burn yourself out on any game. It's there is a weird thing, isn't there, that because I've had it before. Factorio ends up feeling like a job. So we want at least one lane. Circuit's going this way. Yeah, it sort of ends up feeling like a full-time job in a way. Right. The undergrounds for the superior and stuff are just insane. It's like, I mean, that's 2 belts to cover my entire bus. No, not bad. It's just been a hectic day. Oh, right, I see. Is the other train coming? Must be. Oh, it's on the way. Okay. Interesting that those are uneven. Are you back? I mean, it's like I'm not even running the trains on anything other than fuel, because there was a point where I made so much fuel that it was like, you know. Okay. It seems to be flowing. And this is moving. Have they filled all that in already? Cool. Okay. I bet it's not connected, is it? Oh, okay. That's too much. So I guess I could put that them on. Move that back one. That. Cool. Okay. Okay, so they've got some electronic circuits. Was this ever... Did I ever balance this up? So it's expecting regular belts. 0.6 of a belt. Because I think I just threw these in. People told me these were needed and I never actually made enough. Yeah, so it's expecting more than it's producing anyway. So this needs doubling up in theory. I'm doing a lot of this rather than... I should be, say, rebuilding. Rather than using... copying designs up. Because I should be using the advanced things, which is why I'm not... If I was doing... if I was going to go and do a mega base, that's what I'd obviously do, but... I say, particularly with the biters turned off, or rendered... neutered, basically. It just feels a bit pointless. So, because I could just leave it running. Right, so, where else did these circuits need to go? I bet something needs adding in here. Where is my original circuits line? Oh, here we go. Now, are you actually supply... Because you're going to... Oh, there we go. Red circuits. Well, that belt's over full, isn't it? So that's not an issue. Seems to be doing okay. It won't be when the ECUs kick in, that build. Right, so we weren't even producing enough low density structures anyway because of the plastic issue. And I've just doubled it up, so that was obviously sensible, wasn't it? Okay, copper's not getting down to the end. Am I expecting that? Why have I got green belt if it's not actually... Oh, it's ever so slightly more. Okay. So some of these are probably running and then stopping. Yeah, running and then stopping. I mean, how is the copper doing? Just, I mean, it's just that sort of thing of, you know, upgrade it, upgrade it, upgrade it, upgrade it. In fact, I never took the excess out of here, did I? Because I'm getting more out of it than the 4 lanes. Do I want to bother with that? I'd be most interested to know. How are we doing on the next test fire? How is that? I've completely run past it like an idiot. Here we go. How are we doing? So we are 5,000 short on the S cards. The S cards are the ones that are dependent on the ECUs. I mean, they're trickling in at a reasonable sort of rate now. There they are. I'll run straight past them. So it's these guys, you see. He's not really running because, you know, they're not getting enough of these still. And I've only just doubled up the recipe for the ECUs. And of course it's not really making them because it's not getting low density structures. So let's see if we can... Yeah, it's the plastic issue, basically. I guess I could fiddle about. I could maybe make a coal liquefaction plastic build. Because I haven't really done that. No, in fact, I haven't done that at all in this playthrough. It'd be interesting to do that with the bigger things. Now, where could I get coal from, though? Because I think I chopped it. Yeah, I chopped it off, didn't I? So I could bring coal back down. Attach it to that lane. Maybe even both of those lanes. And we could build it in here, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Because really I need to upgrade all of this to electric. I overdid it. I had one of those where I over upgraded it, and so it sat there for ages waiting to fill out all the furnaces. And as you can see, they're not running because this produces more than a blue belt, basically. Plus, it's not actually demanding more than that. Right. So, what would a coal liquefaction? So, can a advanced chemical plant do anything to do with that? What the heck is that? Fertilizer. Okay. No, so it doesn't give me a shortcut for coal liquefaction. So we're still going to have to use these boys, aren't we? Oh, coke liquefaction. Okay. Is that better? So 10 coal, heavy oil, 10, 25, 50. 10, 25, 50. But it's light oil and coke. So what's the total raw? 50, 10, 50, 10. 27, 55. Sorry, 50, what? 50, 100, 50, 10. 27, 50, 50, 10. But the coke, what is coke? Or rather, where is coke? Where am I making coke? I'm making coke up here, aren't I? See, I haven't upgraded them either. So I can make a coke build, because coke is just wood plus coal, isn't it? That might be interesting. Oh, and it's made in advanced furnace. Okay. Okay. So maybe just for variety, I'm sure it's a better recipe as well. Could do that recipe. In fact, we could do both, I guess, couldn't we? Because we'll get heavy. Yeah, maybe we do something weird like that. So, because that's going to pump out light. Oh, wait, sorry. It pumps out heavy. So it takes in light, but pumps out heavy, light, and petroleum. And it's more weighted back to light then. Okay. Whereas that one makes more heavy. So yeah, we'll just use that one then. And crack all of the heavy and light petroleum. So we need to be doing, in fact, there we need some of these bad boys again. I'm just doing these for numbers at the moment, so heavy to light. As in how many different types of machines I need. So I need to do coke. And that's coal and wood. Now wood is on the bus. It's kind of being converted into matter. But we are fairly close to water. So I could put up a, build a, you know, a greenhouse build, you know, here sort of thing to get me water. I could actually steal coal direct, or take coal directly from here. Am I doing anything with that? Oh, I'm still doing them, aren't I? Because this coal line is becoming even more redundant. Yeah, so I take coal from there. Okay. And I could do a greenhouse build for wood. Have I got greenhouses on me? I don't think I have. I start running out of space in my base. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it should be ripped up, really. I mean, this space I'm in here was where all the early tech cards were, so the red tech cards and green tech cards and all that sort of stuff. And I mean, I could get these solar panels are so insignificant compared to like the matter, or is it matter power and all that sort of stuff. That I could rip them up, and I mean, there's loads of space, but yeah, I just, you know, I felt maybe we should try and reuse this space. Okay, so what would that look like if we did something up here? I'm almost wondering if I can direct. I didn't grab those greenhouses, no. Where the heck are they? Are they even on my list? So I have got them somewhere. There we go. So let's grab some of them. Having to redo all my starter base because I did a dirt when I started. Oh, right, what was that? So you're still using your starter. Oh, you mean I'm not sure how far you're into, because obviously, as I say, like you said, space exploration expansion is huge. But are you relatively early into it then? Or are you just sort of continuing to use your starter base? Come back and head smelting too close to production. Okay. I'm just getting to blue science and trains. Okay. Is it relatively? Because I know it gets to a point, doesn't it, SpaceX, where basically, did they bring me the greenhouses? Yeah. It's like I mean this mod had it as well, where some of the tech things become redundant. Oh, there's like superwood. Okay, that's what fertilizer's all about. I guess I could mess about with that as well. What do you make fertilizer out of then? Nitric acid and biomass. Do I want to mess about with that? What is the ratio on it? So that's 200 wood in 200 water into 40 wood. That's 200 water into 80 wood with fertilizer. So it's half as big, but I don't know how many I need. Oh, hello, do you know what? How you doing? You okay? Hope you're doing well. No, they use all the science all the way through from what I can. Oh, right, okay. We'll go have a look. I'll find good. How's it? How you been finding Captain of Industry? I've not actually had a chance to catch some of your streams, but I know you were streaming streaming that quite a bit. I've been so busy this week. It's like it's one of the weirdest weeks I've ever had, to be honest with you. I love it still streaming. Oh right, okay. Another couple of weeks. So is it completable yet? Because I've done like 2 hours in the the early access version, because I played it a bit when it was, because I was one of the I was one of the backers. Played that version a bit, but not a lot. But is it actually completable? That was called completable. So can you? Because my understanding is you could, like, the aim of it is to launch a rocket in a sense, or maybe that's not really the aim, but I understood you got to rocket launch, and I didn't know if they'd put all of that stuff in. Because I think it was one of the stretch goals to do like outer space bases. I might just be completely imagining that, though. Let's get rid of that. So, do you take prots? Oh, you do. Okay. You don't, though, do you? No, just speeds. So if that was fertilizer, what do I even make fertilizer in? Is it chemical plants? Yes. And it needs biomass now there, biomass reactors. I know I've not got any of them. Yes, you can get there, but I'm not there yet. Oh, okay. Just have to check. A few scientists in SpaceX use only some late game packs, but the most of the research is it's all the sciences. Oh, right, okay. Because I know, part of the thing of it, and sort of why it's called that, is you have space versions of sciences, I believe. But I say I've not. I think it's a long way off before I try SpaceX. I might. I say I think I'm going to go either Bob's or Angels and give one of them on their own a go next. And I'll probably start that next week. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what to do with this series. Because say we are at the point where. What am I even looking for? I'm looking for bioreactors. Biolab, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure that I want to continue on and do the mega base it sort of extended requires of you. But then equally, I don't know what. Somebody told me something weird happens at the end, or something happens at the when you do the final, final test fire. Well, I guess the real firing. So explanation of my first full conversion mod. Like logistic changes in SE. Yeah, I mean, the whole building spaceship seemed awesome. That looked really fun. Have you brought me the biolabs? Yes, you have. No, you haven't. Oh, you brought me some. That'll do. So we need biolabs, nitric acid. Oh, what else can it make? Oh, of course, the creep things, yeah. And nitric acid is in chemical plants as well. They require ammonia, of course it does. That'll give me use for all that rare metals I'm making it. And mineral water. Okay. Ammonia is one of them as well. Okay. I'm not sure why I dragged these up here. I did. So these are the chains of buildings I would need, basically, to make, or they're not what I need, I'm thinking of doing, to make plastic from coal, essentially. It's an awfully complicated way of doing it, isn't it? But we've got a lot of coal, so is that right? So you need that. So I would need steam. It's pre-charging with that. That's the coal extra. That's heavy oil, light oil. That's the coke, and then this is the chain to make coke. Okay. And your spaceships are all awesome. Wonder if we'll get any news of the expansion at some point. It can't be far off. I mean, I'm not convinced it's not coming till next year, but yeah, it's sort of, it's got to be sometime soon. I mean, how big an expansion are they actually doing? I mean, I think they did say something comparable to the main game again, but I can't see how they would need another 6 years to build it, like they did the first, first version, because they got all the, all the basics on the way. So if I was to try and make a superior belt, this actually makes more than that. So can I get a nice? Because we need loads. Well, if I continue, I need loads of plastic for the low density structures. So that's 2.4. So if I put a third one in, and that's not far off being 4 superior belts. That's a slightly bonkers amount of plastic. Okay. Now what do I need to support that? There's 1.3 belts of coal coming in. That might not be doable, actually. If I only do 2 of these. So that becomes 0.8. What's that in terms of advanced? 1.3. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll go with 2. Some of the conversion mods are expansions in themselves. Yeah. I suppose the mods have got the advantage of, being able to change the code to do things in a in a different way, as it were. The mods, the devs. Okay, so what do you actually need? You need. We do it in items per second. You need 1,600 light oil. And can you do props? You can. So I do that. Then that's the point. Am I actually now making? There we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Yeah, so where were we? So one of these will only produce 550. And I need 1,500. So I need 3. So that's 1,600. Now, let's get some things in there. Am I gonna? How am I gonna beacon these? It may be old school. No, let's go with somewhat different. So, if I put maybe a couple of those in there. Instead, maybe. So that's pod modules. Oh, it's nearly 7. Oh, crikey! I'm going to finish at 7. And I heard from somewhere that the dude that makes SE is hired by Whip. Yeah, they Erandel. They took him on, but he was actually taken on. I assume it's a he, but the person that made SE, it's made several mods actually, like of course, but it's been taken on to a concept artist, rather than the designer. I don't know, maybe that changed or, became that way, but so taken on as a concept artist rather than a sort of designer. And I don't know whether, because obviously the speculation, as it were, is that that's because basically they're doing their own version of SpaceX. But I ended up after reading the blog post, I'm not entirely sure that we're not actually going underwater. I think it may be an underwater expansion. I mean, it might be both. That's why it's taking so long. But say I'm not sure that we're not going underwater. So that produces enough petroleum. What I then need to do is effectively balance these, because so that's saying probably needs another heavy to light. So let's do this. I mean, I'm going to need these. Oh, they're not aligned. Of course they aren't, are they? How would I get the same? I'd have to move it down one. Would that still reach? I think. So it becomes like that, say. And are you even now? You're getting 12. Ow. Why is that not? Because that's 3. Oh, it needs to be 4, I guess, then, doesn't it? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it would need to be 9. So these would need to be in the middle. So it would need to be that. And oh, of course they both go down to 10, don't they? But then these are better anyway, aren't they? Right, so what do you pump out now? So this pumps out 200 light. Okay. And so it's 40. It's only 47 heavy, and that's consuming way more heavy. Yeah, I need to stop. I'm also losing the plot a bit. Basically, I'm trying to calculate how many of these and these I need, and these, but doing it with rough numbers, basically. Because what we need for this is petroleum. We don't need heavy and light, so we need to, but like I did on the other one, turn it all into petroleum. But then I need to know how much is coming out and stuff like that. But yeah, so I say whether I stream this again, I'm not sure. How far am I off? Let's go and have a quick look. What I'll probably do is play it myself, or just leave it running maybe. Oh, we're very nearly there, aren't we? But yeah, so the next one after this is 64,000, then it's 128,000, then it's 256,000, then it's 500,000, and it's the 500,000 one that is the final one. So what I would do is basically get it to a stage where it's almost done, where it's almost, loaded that many in, and then do a stream where it does the whole charging thing, because the charge goes up as well, but it seems to be like forgiving with the charge in the sense that it doesn't have like a minimum input of charge. So these have been it's just charged for longer basically. And as I say, because I've not got any, I don't have base defenses to worry about, so it's not like it switches off my base or anything like that. It's sort of It just means it takes, 10 minutes rather than 7 minutes or something. So it's one of those, where I could just leave it running and it'll do it. So yeah, and I want to see what happens. What I might do is like turn the extended mod off and just have it do the normal. But I don't know how it will react to that. And I wouldn't want to do it and it's where I find out this thing that happens. People have told me happens. But yeah, anyway, if I come back, we'll continue with this plastic build. But I might do this anyway, and as I say, then just leave it running overnight, basically, and see where it gets to. So yeah, so that's it for today, I think. I will be back tomorrow. I'll explain the awesome art that is in SE. Yeah, I mean, they're a program as well, I think, Arundel as well, but so it seems like they're an actual artist, which is why it looks particularly good. I mean, they did the text plate mod that I've got on, which I'm not using. That's actually by Arundel as well. I've done a few things. Have fun. Thank you, Sue. Yes, thank you very much, and thank you very much for joining me. Very much appreciated. I'll pop up my schedule. If anyone's got suggestions for raid, Chiniwara, I don't know if you're streaming, but if you want me to send everyone over there, then more than happy to. Is anyone still watching? I keep the numbers on. I don't keep the numbers on, so I don't know how many. If there is anyone here still. Oh, it's 13 of you. So if you've got any suggestions for raids, please do pop them in the chat. I can have a look and see if anyone I'm following is streaming. We get it over there. But yes, otherwise this is sort of my schedule and timing. So it's a little different this weekend. I usually start at 3 o'clock British summer time and stream for 3 hours. But owing to the fact that the Austrian Grand Prix is on, I'm starting slightly later each day, but still doing the 3 hours. So tomorrow's stream, I've decided, is going to be continuing the testing of my blueprints. So another weird thing about me is, despite the thousands of hours, I don't have a standardized set of blueprints that I use for myself. I always used to build it new each time because I really enjoy the design process. I'm doing a series where I'm building myself some blueprints. They're not intended for anyone else to use. They're like personalized to me and how I play the game. But it's like a starter base, like a early production base, a Kickstarter base basically, and then a bot base, and then it switches over to a bus and that sort of thing. And it's secretly a mega base series. So I'm secretly I did a series when I first started streaming where I tried to make a mega base, and it took like 30 streams before I even launched a rocket. And I kind of realized I was a bit fatigued in a sense before I'd even started a mega base, and then it was a really big grind of me learning a load of stuff. So it's secretly getting me so that maybe in like 4 streams I can basically launch a rocket. That sort of scale. It's not a speed run, but it's a faster than I usually do. F1 is on tomorrow too. I'm in an race at Monza, European Le Mans series. Oh right, crikey! Oh, that sounds fun. Yes, it's the Austrian Grand Prix tomorrow. So the Red Bull Ring. I'm hoping it, because I'll go early. I'll go live when it's finished, and it's only because it's like a minute lap basically. So it should only take an hour and 20. But Monza, that's interesting. So if you want to catch any of my and I also stream Satisfactory. So I'm streaming Fridays and Mondays as Satisfactory. I'm basically grinding away on producing all of the stuff. I've decided to make it like a big base, and it's the first time I've really played the game. I played it at launch and haven't played it since. So now that I'm playing it through, there's so much more in it, and I'm learning so much stuff as I go. But it is taking a while. So if you want to catch up with me in any way, so I've got a YouTube channel that's got all of my VODs on. It's got my Factorio series, my Spoon Hunt series, and all the series I've done for Factorio. A couple of playthroughs as Dyson Sphere program as well. I love that game as well. And the Satisfactory series, if you did want to catch up on any of those. It is, however, alias to Triggles, my username Trismegistus. I know he's a bit difficult to say, so it's just slightly easier to say on there, so you can find it that way. Twitter's exactly the same, just post when I go live. Obviously, if you're watching on VOD or you're new to the stream, then that's the Twitch channel there, and follows appreciate and all that sort of stuff. But it's all just a bit of fun for me. I'm not big time content creator. I do have a Discord, so the intent of the Discord is to do multiplayer. I'd quite like to do one or more of the streams as particular Factorio multiplayer of some form. That is a plan though, and it is on hold basically because I've been job hunting, so I've been spending all my time writing CVs and cover letters. So I don't really have the time to do that, but that is the plan for the Discord, to use that for some multiplayer. So that's me basically. I say there weren't any suggestions for raids, so I'll just have a look to see if there's anyone knocking about who is streaming. I'll send you over to Silent Storm as he's live at the moment, I think, and he's also streaming Factorio. So yet more Factorio for you. Yeah, so just to do my outro. So I say that's it from me. If you've been watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus, and this has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers.